Let's create some super fast, fully procedural Christmas lights in Blender. Start by modeling your light. You can make any shape you want, but I'm going with the classic Christmas light bulb. Simple, recognizable, and it works really well. Now let's move on to the materials. I'm leaving the base green, the top transparent, and the inside with a color that changes randomly from the ones I have prepared. This gives it a more vibrant and natural look. If you're working in Eevee, there's an important detail. To prevent noise in the transparent part, go to the material settings, select Blended in the render method, and enable ray tracing in the render settings. That will make it look perfect. Once you have the material ready, draw the path you want your lights to follow. It can be straight, curved, chaotic, whatever you want. This will be the base of the cable. Now let's open Geometry Nodes. Add the modifier and let's go step by step. I start by adding a curved circle with a resolution of 8 to keep the scene light. Then I place 3 transform geometry nodes to adjust the shape, playing with X and Y until I get the thickness and orientation I want. I join all of this with a join geometry node. To make the cable thinner, add another transform geometry node and connect a value node to scale it evenly. I set mine to 0.005. Then I connect a curve to mesh node using that curved circle as the profile. In the curve section, I connect the input to a resample curve node in length mode. Then I add a set curve tilt node and assign an index node directly to the tilt value. Connect that to the curve to mesh node. To smooth everything out, I add a subdivision surface node inside the nodes. Now it's time to add the light bulbs. I add a distribute points on faces in Poisson disk mode and connect it to an instance on points. The instances, of course, will be the light bulbs we modeled earlier. To vary the rotation, I use a random value in vector mode, and in the maximum value, I write tau. That activates random rotation on all axes. To see the cable and the lights at the same time, I add a join geometry. Make sure to place the cable with its green material first, so that its material doesn't overwrite the light bulb's material. If you want to change the colors quickly, assign the emission material directly to the curve. It makes everything much easier. And as a final touch, in the compositor, I add a glare node in bloom mode. I leave it at strength 3 and high resolution. That soft glow is what makes the lights look amazing. And that's it. Procedural Christmas lights, fast, clean, and super Christmassy. Or if you're feeling lazy, I've left the original project on Gumroad completely free.